Nothing travels faster than bad news in the restaurant industry, and there's nothing quite as bad as the rumor of a rodent infestation. Hi, my name is James with Animals in the Attic Restaurant Division. Keep watching and get more tips on how to solve this problem. Even if you don't think you have any rodent problems, you own a restaurant, and most of them do eventually get a rodent problem. So some simple ways you can check from day to day and look for signs that there is an issue are by checking your dry storage area. Have they chewed through anything? Move the stuff around, don't just look on the outer edge. Often they get in from the back side of the stuff where they know nobody can see them. Then go look around your dining room. Are there droppings inside the booths? Pop off those cushions and look inside. That's where they usually are. Check your bar areas and the shelves that you store liquor on. They'll often go to those. But you have to keep your eyes open and look for those signs. Crumbs. Sounds silly, but it's often an issue left in the front of the house, underneath tables, on the booths, on top of the tables even. It's imperative you are checking out your staff every night to make sure they're doing their duties and cleaning their stations properly. This includes the side stations as well. Even the smallest crumb of food will keep those rats coming back. Well, you have rats in your restaurant and you're wondering, what happens with the urine and the feces? Well, typically it's inside the booth or on the floor or in dry storage on a rack. But the problem is, it creates issues with mostly your team members and your patrons. A baby crawls under the table and touches a piece of feces, let alone eats it, or wipes their hand in urine, they could get really, really sick. It's important you keep your restaurant spotless during this removal process, and at the very end, you decontaminate your restaurant to ensure the ongoing safety of your staff and your patrons. Multi-unit buildings. For restaurants, they can be a nightmare. If you're an ice cream shop or a quick serve restaurant or a fancy restaurant, it doesn't matter. If one unit in your building has rats, you have to assume all of them will sooner or later. First thing you're going to hear is, but there's a firewall in between. Firewalls are great to slow down fires. They don't stop rats or insects, and they don't hermetically seal to the roof. What they do have is a gap up there and plumbing and conduit going through all the walls. Don't be convinced because someone tells you you have a firewall that you're not going to get the guy's rats from next door. It's a fact. You will. You know you have a rodent problem in your restaurant. You've got to take action before your customers find out. Call or text us at the number below and we'll help you take care of business.